back to Google Classroom, and we're going to go to the curved path tool. Once again, you're going to download the first one, the Your Named Curved Path tool, and it says PostScript in the name. You're going to download that, and you're going to change the Your Name portion to your actual name. So mine is already downloaded. I'm going to right-click on that, click on Rename, and change the Your Name portion to my name. Because again, from this point forward, every single Illustrator file you turn in will have your full name in it. And the reason for that is we will be putting files into a folder rather than attaching them to an assignment, so that I can just easily download the folder. And again, if you're downloading it, you're trying to download it and you can't find that download icon, click the 3 dots and do Open in a new window. Then open the Curved Path Practice in Illustrator. Again, this Creative Cloud might pop up for you, you not having the fonts. It doesn't matter for this assignment. Just click Close. So in Adobe Illustrator, I want to bring your attention to the 2 pen tools. This is the pen tool and this is the curvature tool. I am not actually going to show you how to use the curvature tool because you will learn how to create curves using the pen tool. And for me, it's easier to control, but you guys might in the future want to experiment with the curved path tool. I find it very hard to use because I work with the pen tool in a very different way. So what we're going to learn for this section is how to create curved lines, obviously since it's in the name, using the pen tool. This time we're learning how to create curved lines, so we're moving from perfectly straight lines or sort of straight lines to curved lines. What you're going to do for this first one, and I'm going to make sure that my fill is not turned on, and I'm going to choose my pen, just my plain old pen tool. And I'm also going to show you a couple other things that work. So if you go on the pen tool and you right click so that you get the whole pen tool and then click on that far triangle to make it a drop off toolbar, pull that over. I'll show you some things with that throughout this. All right, so we're on our first page. And for the straight lines, we did a click and release on the mouse button. Mouse button, click, release, right? This time we're going to do a click the mouse button, hold it, drag the mouse, and then release. Click, hold, drag, okay? So here I'm gonna click, I'm holding that mouse button, I'm dragging in the direction that this arrow is telling me to go in. And where the dot is where I'm gonna put the dot of my handle. So what I created was an anchor point. Every time we click, we create an anchor point. The things that I'm dragging are called handles, and I'm gonna drag that up so the dot matches. I'm gonna release, click in the next one, and match up the bottom one with number 4. And I get a lovely half circle. Again, hit escape. So click, hold, and drag. Okay, I did it on the wrong one. I was supposed to do that on number 1. I did mine on the first page. So these dot to dots get a little bit more complicated and they get super complicated in the next lesson. So number 2, we're going to click, hold, and drag. And we're just going to repeat that. Click, hold, and drag. Now, let's say I didn't get this perfectly straight. I can come up here, or I forgot to drag. I can come up to these pen tools and see this one that looks like a sideways greater than sign. On your pen tools, these are all the tools that are underneath it. This one will turn your non-curved anchor point into a curve. Let me demonstrate that using a straight line. Here's my straight line. I then want to make this curved. I grab this tool, this weird angle one, and I click and drag, and then I can make that curved. So let's say, let me delete this line. I forget on the second one to drag. I'm just going to move on to the next one and finish, because I know I can take this anchor tool and come back and fix that. This is also why I don't do very well at the game we're going to play tomorrow. All right, so I want you to go ahead and try to do this. Please note the heart shape and the clover shape should be a closed shape when you're done. They shouldn't be separate curved paths. So let me show you one more thing that might be helpful when you're using the pen tool and on this heart one. Let's say I start this, but for somehow I get, oh, my line breaks, okay? If I take my pen tool, and let's say I finish the rest of this heart. Okay. This is not, one, a very good heart shape, but I can come back with that anchor tool and fix it. I've missed a spot. I can take my pen tool. If you click on the end and then go to the other one to connect it, you now have connected, you now have a closed shape. Okay. All right. So go ahead and do this one and let me know where you have issues. I will tell you the heart shape and the clover shape are where all my students have issues. And number 7. So number 6, 7, and 8 are hard. Also, number 7 is supposed to be a closed shape. And again, I have provided a PDF that shows you what the shape should look like when you're done.